All right, so we are back with Civilization 7. Let's go ahead and get... that's the wrong thing. That's also the wrong thing. That is the correct thing. That is also the wrong thing. What is going on here? What? Everyone remember to check your stream settings before hitting play live, please. Additionally, you're also recording the wrong screen. Screen 3, please, apparently. Even though it's screen 1. Anyway, we are playing as Hatshepsut, as the Songhai. We start as Egypt. We got the early game cultural advancement, and now we're working on our medieval stuff, the culture, the econ, and the science. I don't think we're going to really get military, though I would like to grab the militaristic legacy, and at the very least grab one of military or expansionist slots. Our long-term goal is to go for a cultural victory, of course. Yeah, that's just the long-term goal. We are just pretty much building up. Waset is over here producing us missionaries, which we are using to get the relics that we need. We just need more slots. That's the main issue. And then in the meantime, we are just currently exploring now. Kilwa, we are one turn away from allying you. Nijimi, we are working on you. I think the next city-state, will be Ngulu Mapu, which we are going to need to save up to 340 influence points. And then after that, this city-state. The reason why I'm going aggressive on a city-state is because I want to. You can't... What the fuck is going on there? That is Xerxes. But I want to, and you can't do anything about it. We are also playing a very trade-heavy game, naturally, because let's see here. I want to place this in towns. I want more science, so go be put in Gene, and then culture on warehouse buildings. They'll definitely go into like Gao or what's that. We are playing a trade-heavy game this round because Songhai is a very trade-based nation, or civ. In addition to getting culture for every unique resource that we have from Hatshepsut, we also get +2 resource capacity in cities with navigable rivers, and +1 production in cities on navigable rivers for every resource assigned to them. So more resources we assign to our cities, the more production they get, assuming they're on navigable rivers. Also, we get homeland treasure convoys. So that means if we have one of our cities has... Wait, is that what it means? No, they just generate... So our cities which are on navigable rivers, like Waset, like Gao, are only 2 cities. They're on navigable rivers, which means they automatically get treasure convoys. We don't even need colonies, although colonies just get us treasure convoys much quicker. Alright, trade with Madrid. Yes, let's get a relic, a sacred shroud.
Is not satisfied merely with holding
and that completes colonialism. We could grab... Do we want to trade anything out is the question. I mean, trade winds is really nice. What was this? Mud production. Or mud brick. 50% production towards constructing gold buildings, +1 gold and production on gold buildings in settlements on plains or deserts. I don't think that's necessarily great for us. Yeah, charters isn't... These two aren't really all that great. If anything, I'd change something out for Wakia, or one of our unique policies, +3 gold for every active trade route. I think trade winds is still good, though that might be the next thing we pick up. Let's put this in Waset. That's going to be... Wasets are our missionary city. Yeah, the next social policy slot we get in either our next celebration or next civic that allows us to get it, then I'm probably gonna grab that. What's it called? Wakia, just because it's so good. Gets us just ever more gold treasury, which we turn gold into production, into culture, into happiness, science, you name it. Tecumseh is requesting that you open. Sure. Sure, we'll go ahead and. What is this? +2 gold for every active trade route for each economic city-state you're a suzerain of. That would get me 4 gold. I don't think that's really worth it. +10 trade route range for every. That's a little bit better. But bullion +1 gold on treasure resources. We're just +4 gold on. I think we go with trade range, considering we want the most trade we can get, at the highest amount of trade we can get. And we're continuing on exploring. I don't know if we've met everyone. It certainly seems like it. Also, you know, I was playing Civ 6 for an upcoming video. And the game Civ 6 also has these leader flags up here. Give you information and allows you to easily access the diplomatic screen. I don't know why they decided to make this a little bit wider, a little bit bigger, because I hate the fact that I have to click buttons to get to, I don't know, Ibn Battuta. I don't know why they did that. That is so weird. I'm actually gonna actually no. We can denounce Isabella. Yeah, let's get education. That's very important. And then grab production towards that, and then Wakia, right? Yeah. Oh, you are also a city. You're also a city. Well, you're not going to be a bad city. I don't know. Are you counted as being on a navigable river because of this one tile? I don't know. I really don't know. You are going to be a fishing town. I don't know why anyone hasn't told you that. I also should put the science right here, or the happiness right here. Whoops. We're just going to turn all of this money into production and food. That's all going to trickle down into Gao. I think that is, yeah, the Shingas Khan, who frickin' loves me, apparently. I don't know why he does. I really don't know why. This confuses me greatly. Yep, we continue converting. Even after we get our cultural thing, milestone, whatever you want to say, we should probably still continue making artifacts, because that's +2 culture, +2 happiness per artifact. That's good. That's really good. We're not at all behind in culture. At least I don't think we are. Yeah, if anything, we're ahead of a lot of people, except for maybe Ashoka. So we're doing great. This is a very culture-heavy focus on gameplay.
Colonialism is not satisfied.
This has already been built, so we can't build it. But I mainly got colonialism too for that settlement limit. Now I could settle over here to get camels, but I must settle here for the wonder and for a treasure resource. So I do not have enough gold. I'll wait 1 turn and then buy a settler. What do we do next? Do we go for imperialism? What does Forbidden City do? 1 culture and gold on all fortifications. Not really interested. It does get us a relic, but I don't think we're going to be... What is this? Metropole. Plus 1 resource capacity in all cities in homelands. Plus... Easy. We're going for that. We're going for imperialism too. Like I said, even though we don't have necessarily the places to put our relics right now, though. Yeah, go into here, purchase a settler. And then with the money, we do need temples 4 slots to put our relics in. We can repair all of that. That's good. And unfortunately, a lot of our military was damaged in that massive flood. Unfortunate. Yeah, it would also be great. Ooh, I wonder if could I get a city down right here? There's a couple places. This would be nice, but a city down, because this is a navigable river, I could make that into a decent city with our special stuff. I don't know, though, if that's the play. Also, I don't even know what city I'm converting here. That's insane. Apparently, you also had 1 more movement. Nice. Getting a lot of conversions in. I'd love to see it. Go to Yasatapura. I say that as I say that, I get the Tecumseh's music. That's really nice.
The master and apprentice love the master.
Kiln and not inn. That was Guildhall. Yeah, that's going to be really nice to get down, mainly for the culture and the happiness. Right. Yeah. Let's get the kiln down. Get the nice income of culture, and then get the Guildhall in. Actually, the Guildhall, it's not the gold that wants me to get it. It's the influence, and then get some traders in. I have a lot of free resources. Milestone complete. Excellent. Okay, that is Karakoram. That is Xerxes' capital. Convert Frederick's capital and converts Rome. And yeah, convert Harriet Tubman's capital. Alright, I don't have a thing there. I don't have a temple here in Jenne. Although I do need to at some point save money so I can get infrastructure down on this island. Although it's all cliffs, I don't know if... I
collected all the writings and burnt those which were of no use.
I don't know if I can get much from that. I don't know. I really don't. Yeah, and same here. Get the kiln down and get the guild hall down. Oh, damn, someone converted Roma at the same time we converted... Or, someone converted a urban pop at the same time we converted a rural pop. That's annoying. Yeah, we could just continue on exploring because it's really nice to do that. We do need 340 for Ngulu Mapu. Stay there. Right, Jenna, let's get you the temple. It also gets us more happiness, so it's 6 happiness, plus, if I can hit the right button, another 2 happiness from our archive. Milestone complete there. Did we complete it, actually? No, we're close to completing it. Yep, someone's just converting Roma. Annoying, but whatever. Really, Genghis Khan has not gotten the tech to remove the rough seas modifier. That is really odd. I don't know why it's like that. I don't know why the AI has just ignored that tech. Oh, sweet. This has horses as well. Nice.
The best investment for one.
All right. I don't know if that... Okay. Has this wonder been built? It has not. I'm also going to grab the education too. Wait, so what does... I don't see it. Probably because I can't build it. What's the requirements to build this one? Must be placed adjacent to a lake. Right. The only place I have a lake is down here, and that is a town. All right, get rid of a mine and build a university there. And get everything else here. Although I do need to put something on these tiles to build the guild hall. Should probably go and get medieval bridges to do that with. We need to get a tile up to 40. I don't know which tile's 38, though. I really don't. Luckily, though, they did add this to the tooltips, the total yields for each tile. Took them long enough. It's almost a year since the game released, and they finally added it. To be fair, it wasn't until recently. Okay, it's this tile right here. 38 is the closest. This is also another close one. I need to keep an eye out for... Okay, there is Tendirma. I'm going to go for that, and we're going to go for the chickens, farm, and then get the horses so we can get the max amount of treasure resources here. Now, foxes do what exactly? Just normal treasure resource. Got it.
A bureaucracy always tends to become a pedantocracy.
All right. Let's go back to riches the do-what. I don't know why I'm going for it, because I'm not building any wonders, nor am I planning on building any wonders. It's just a feeling. Oh, also, go here, and then grab this city-state. The culture city-state. I also do desperately need to get harbor and other things here. All right, fishing key, harbor, temple. I can actually go for a caravanserai here, actually, and that doesn't change anything because it doesn't eat that up. Okay, I'm just being dumb. Akhenaten, you already have that. Your temple, you don't. Alright, we're going to put that there. So, we can put a couple more relics in.
The best investment
There we
for
go,
one
education
year is to
2.
grow
So that just gets
grains.
us more
The
science.
best.
That's the reason why I got it. You have more yields. Get the horses down. And then what text to go for? I guess we can go for the production. That'd be nice. Combat happiness on happiness. Yeah, we can. I do kind of need to get the medieval bridge to complete Men Nefer. So that would be nice. How much longer on you? 10 more turns. And then, unfortunately, we need more. Yeah, we need more. Okay, so we either need more specialists or we need to get policies in that increase some yields or the tax. So this will likely actually benefit from the. Which one are we working on? Guilds does production in gold. Yeah, actually, Helladry 2 would benefit this tile. Or policy cards. So I actually might get Helladry 2 before getting the other one. We might actually be done with our exploration because I can't get past here. Xerxes hates me too much. How sad. Yeah, we were pretty much done with our exploration. We've explored a lot, except for this corner right here, which I have a ship working on that. And of course, there's no way we can get the interior. At least not much of it. Happiness towards the next celebration. I think that's a little bit more worth. Get you a temple. In fact, I wanna... Yeah, sure, I wanna do this. You're probably... Yeah, you're gonna be an excellent production town. Mining town, there we go. Okay, working that specialist gets us the milestone for science completed. I guess work the clay mine, that looks good. Denounce him ago, why not? Considering I'm not working on any civilian units, I'm gonna go for the culture. And we're going to grab Constitution. I said we're going to grab Constitution because that gets us food and happiness for every specialist. That doesn't change the tile yields. It just changes specialists. Or it just makes specialists cheaper. Alright, wait, is this tile finished? No, guild hall is in progress. Okay, so that tile is finished. This tile is also finished because that has a sawmill. So I can't do anything about that. But it is finished. Sure, why not upgrade you? Interesting city location there. Alright, gold and gold buildings, but most importantly production. Get a boost to science there. So Heldry 2 is now 2 turns. We got more traders now. Go trade with Yasodapur. They have the most amount of resources. I'm going with most amount of resources, not necessarily unique resources. Because at this point, I probably have most of every resource, so nothing anymore is unique. Does Neheb have theirs?
Every empire tells
their temple?
itself that its mission is not to plunder.
Tariffs. 50% trade income, but -3 happiness in cities. It's not worth. Yes, you do have your... Actually, no, that is a altar. So, no, you don't have... No, you do. You do, yes. Okay. And I just built a temple in you. I think all of my towns have temples. Oh, come on! I didn't even place that! That was a waste of a turn. Gonna work the horses. And yes, it was Metropole I wanted. From Imperialism 2. Okay, apparently that's wrong. Yeah, I think the map texts are wrong now. I could just need to update my mod. That could be it. I don't know though. This, yeah, that peninsula seems to be uninhabited, interestingly enough. There's a lot of uninhabited places. And yeah, I really don't care what you do. So actually, we'll just, next turn we'll tell you just to chill there.
Yes.
Cool. That does get us up to 40. So... yeah, we need one more to achieve the next progression.
Mm.
And then, yeah, we go for Feudalism 2. Go to Axum. Can I get open borders with you? I can. Excellent. Yeah, looks like Spain is already. Yeah, they're getting the southern islands. If I can get claim on this island, and yeah, you settled Cordoba right there. It's not a huge loss. I don't mind not having that island. And in fact, 2 more cities I think would be. We can fit 2 more cities on these islands. And the rest of the settlement limit will go towards settling the continent, filling it up.
The king established all his 9.
Okay, we don't even have cartography too. Might as well get it. That's just more growth, especially for these colonies out here. I do need. Actually, I can probably just get a settler from the colony. No, I don't know if colonies can produce settlers. I do need to get a settler, now that I'm talking about it, settle this large island. It won't get me any more... Yeah, it won't get me any more, what's it called? Treasure convoys, but I don't care.
Every empire tells itself.
Okay, this
that
gets
its
me
mission
1
is
relic.
not to
That's
plunder
nice.
and control.
But that does get me Metropole. So it's going to get rid of Riches Duat and get Metropole. And then we can go for sovereignty. It's going to get us not only this extra social policy slot going through diplomatic services. That wonder is not built, but I don't really care for going for it. And then sovereignty is going to get us a settlement limit. We may also have to go for society to get more yields. Checking, we do have economic finish. No. Close. Very close. Go to Duelist. And then, yeah, settle. You recommend here. Yeah, because Japan, I see that settler. Or Himiko, I see that settler. I don't like the look of that settler. She's probably going to settle right here. I don't know why you stopped. I think you're meant to go to Yestapura.
The map was a model for.
Okay, there's cartography. All right, go for architecture. I don't know what my hotkey for sleep is. And then, yeah, make that trade. Coffee houses and tea shops. Well, an inn is the place for conversations to brew. One must pick the right facilitator for conversation to flow. So you get production on specialists, science on specialists, or, yes, get science on specialists. Although production on specialists is also really good. Mennefer, you need the production. So yeah, let's get you a camel. Put ivory in Mennefer. Then get the gold on Gao. Yeah, apparently my settler there. Sorry, my cat is really wanting attention right now. Settler there kind of messed up with my convoys, but oh well. Interesting enough, Japan has not settled there. All right, we've made friends with Njimi. What's that? Njimi. Yes, we're going to go for the science for specialists. Ah, they're right there. They're going to settle next turn, aren't they? They're going to settle next turn. I do not like that. And I don't... Yeah, settled also a very odd place. I would have settled more in the middle so I can get as many sea tiles around it as possible. Ugh. Do that to get the whales. Right, I do need to get a medieval bridge, so let's go ahead and build that. And then we can get the... I think we have to wait till it's finished. Which one is closest? That's 29, 20... Well, this is the city center, so we can't do that. Yeah, I guess the harbor is the best there, huh? And then no, it's not worth building a medieval bridge there. I mean, we can go for settler and then get just Karax. Settler to, again, just settle the rest of the continent. And Karax, so maybe we can go for Japanese islands. I don't know, though, if I want to do that. Okay, there's diplomatic service. We need to get policy card in, and we'll gonna go for vassalage. Now that you've completed that, we can get our gold buildings in. Yeah, it's just that we needed that. We need to wait for that to be completed. The medieval bridge, that is. Also, it's a shame that this is out of reach, so I might have to settle a town here so no one else settles there and be annoying. It is a shame. All right, yeah, get the culture boost. I don't need the protection towards civilian units anymore. And honestly, none of these are really all that great. 30% commander experience +1 movement for fleets and armies. That's not a bad one to get. But I do like the protection towards overbuilding. Come be in. Alright. So the town of Timbuktu, that gets us the milestone complete for non-sufficient Orbis. That's good that we've already secured a wildcard policy. Get those 2 tiles, and then in Timbuktu, let's get our fishing key and our harbor. This is good, and our temple. This is going to make our sea tiles so much better. I fucking love the placement of Timbuktu. It's just the island, these like island looks. I freaking love the idea of island cities. I don't know why. It's just so cool. Yeah, so we can go ahead and put in another relic. Actually, I'm gonna upgrade you and bring you around as well. Have I reached my trade limit? With that civilization, yes. Yeah, trade with Kilwa. I'm gonna first and foremost settle down here. This might be a city.
The purpose of construction is to make...
Pavilions. Do you guys have relic slots? No, you don't. What other building besides... Also, yeah, let's get urban planning. I don't know what other building besides... I'm trying to think of the word. Temples gets you, and wonders, gets you, relic slots. I really don't know. I think this is... Yeah, that is Ibn Battuta, who also loves me. Let's get open borders so I can complete this. There we go. And then go down here and make friends with this Korean city-state. I have no idea whose song that was, but it was really nice. Is there anyone playing Iceland? This probably could be it. No, it doesn't look like it. Nope. Damn. What is Harriet Tubman doing over here? That's a lot of ships. Also, I like this northern part. This is also, first of all, this is a lot of Hallwilts, and this is just a metropolis right here. But like, I love this little like area with lots of bays and all that. That's so cool. All right, there we go. We finished off. The economic legacy points. So we've got an economic golden age. But we've also gotten our cultural golden age, which is really nice. We're just working on science at this point, basically. And then, yeah, I just want to discover the other, the other ocean, the other groups of islands. Yeah, go trade the Zimbabwe, considering I've reached my limit with Harriet Tubman.
The spear and the title go together.
Okay, is there any better policies here? Divine right, maybe I probably don't need evangelism anymore. Yeah. So where is it? Where was it? Divine right. Yep. This is going to get us a little bit of extra happiness. More happiness equals more. More happiness equals more celebrations. I think we go for society too. Also, just start building up these places. Be really nice. Like this tile I'm not even using. So it'll be great to get some use out of these tiles. And I'm making money anyway, or it's gonna make me more stuff anyway. This money isn't sitting around the treasury, isn't gonna do me anything. 13, 22, 31 right here. Yeah, we'll work the harbor there. It's 38, almost. Yeah, and then Akhenaten. I just do that, no issue. Nothing much else right now going on. You're obviously going to be a fishing town. And then, yeah, might as well put stonecutter and whatnot in you, which makes us put more into fishing boats, more pops into fishing boats. Also, I think we don't need any more of these things. Get a fleet commander going and then start work on the pavilion and then the menagerie. I have to say it so fanciful like that. Menagerie. Overbuild on the barracks there. Why not? Alright. Settle the town of Kukia and get the gold. And that. I would prefer the boost to culture there.
Oh, for a muse of fire.
Ooh, +2 culture on displayed relics. How much does that get us? 26 culture. Commune doesn't really get us anything more than that, so we'll grab that. And then in you, we are going to grab a temple. we are also going to grab a harbor with a fishing key. Sawmill. And that. And then we're going to wait a couple turns to make you into a city. Waiting, it's not really going to get me any more pop there anyway. I think that'll be built up into a decent city. I really have no need for this scout anymore. I could scout out the other continent, but why? Like, really, why? Okay, this is Wasset. I really don't see a need to build a shipyard. Build a menagerie there. And then the bazaar, sure. Oh shit, Katana's Xerxes now. Not sure if I like that. Also, like, just looking in here, so beautiful. The buildings and all that. For my Minecraft server, I might just use this as inspiration of what my build should look like. Alright, get the whales. That's just another resource to put in. Totals, go Nagao. And why aren't we... I did get you everything you needed. Fishing town for you. Interesting. Alright, convert you into a city. You already have a decent amount of stuff. I have no idea what is good for you. Like, what's the good yield? Like, where to best place some buildings. This, yeah, because of the wonder and because of the resource. So place that there. This is basically going to be a suburb of Wasset. Then that would mean... Actually, technically, I think this would be best for culture. Yeah, just place the science buildings there. This is definitely best for our gold buildings.
The social pact ensures that men become.
Okay.
The city is like a great
Sweet. This
house,
is one
and the
specialist limit.
house is like a
What's
small
Machu
city.
Picchu do? Buildings gain +1 culture and gold adjacency for mountains. Unfortunately, we're not in many mountains, so it's not going to be too great for us. Unfortunately, patronage just does not give us much culture. But this gives us some decent happiness. But is it worth... Actually, this is more happiness than divine right. Sure. We'll grab that. Nice boost to science there. Alright, we'll just go for the top part of this tech tree. Because that was... We didn't go for it because it was military. I'm not really going for a huge military thing. So that's why. All right, what are we doing here? By the way, yeah, this is a wonder. +1 cultural production adjacent to adjacent rural tiles. Now that is very interesting. I'm probably not going to be building much around that, so that's good to. Yeah, I'm not going to be building much around this wonder, so it's going to be nice. Yeah, because I built on the navigable river.
The social pact.
All right, there's
ensures
another
Matsuyama
settlement
Castle.
limit. Yeah, I guess, what the hell? I guess we can go for city there, and then go for your sawmill, and then, yeah, go for your caravanserai. Why not? Go for social class for another settlement limit. Wait, so I could actually check Mennefer. I just realized the way I could check. Mennefer is not. Okay, I think it's because I think a city on a navigable river is based on where the city center is. If that city center is next to a navigable river. Because Kukia is on that. I just settled it. And as we can see, it is making treasure convoys. I know it looks like we're poised and ready to go for Hilo. I've decided it's not really worth going for Hilo. Nah, it's not really. What is this? Madrid has added Cowrie to your trade route. Ah, interesting. So one of our cities that we're trading with added a new thing. Cool. Now, these are more interesting islands, I think, than what I have. Yeah, I think so. There is quite a few Cowrie down here. That'd be decent to try to grab, unless if an AI gets there before I do. It'll be tough for me to get around, yeah, to build a... Yeah, it'll be tough for me to get around to build a thing there. Ooh. But you do need the production, so I'm gonna put a guy there. So yeah, this is your best bet, honestly. For my culture. Yeah, right there's my best bet. Yeah, build the bank right there. The dungeon. Actually, the pavilion. Let's build a pavilion there. The dungeon, I guess, yeah, I can go right there. I'm not doing anything with that tile, am I? Could carry there. Does double there? Yeah, it does. Okay. Doubling that resource adds to the science. By the way, I have no idea what civ to pick for the modern era. I'm thinking about it because we're about to hit the crisis. All right, I think you're just going to be a normal town, honestly. Go ahead and do that, yeah. There's really no need for you Yeah, there's really no need for you to be a city. Just be a town. +1 science and protection in cities, doubled in homelands. Okay, T is really nice. Wow. Also, I just realized Menneferin was set. Yeah, they're pretty much the same city. Alright, that's already 48. This will make you 40. We got the crisis. Also science. Yeah, we need like two more places to be 40. 2 more tiles to be 40. Yield. Total yields. I honestly don't know what to go for here. There's nothing too interesting. I guess indenture. And we got the crisis policy, which is just money. Yeah. Impoverishment of ability, sure. I got a ton of money. I don't care. Culture on culture buildings, culture on specialists. Isfahan. Looks like Tecumseh's already on Isfahan, unfortunately. You. So expensive. Your next turn on that city state. Isfahan, you're 9 turns away. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to influence dump on Isfahan to make that into a thing, unfortunately. This.
When monks are righteous, Rajas are.
What is that? Science on science buildings? 15 science. Get rid of Constitution. Go for the Enlightenment. Okay, this is a different river. Although it was a very destructive flood. A different river that flooded. I was going to say, that river has been flooding a lot. Receive a population in your capital when you become a suzerain of a scientific city-state. Let's just go for a apprenticeship. Nothing there that's interesting. Nothing there that's interesting. And nothing here that's interesting. Reformation, again. Yeah. Go for future civic. Get the wild card policy, or random policy card. Not really getting as much. What's it? Things, right? Not really getting as much. I already forgot what I was gonna say. Traders, as I would have liked. But to be fair, I'm already making a ton of culture, and that is the thing about my emphasis on trade, is to make a ton of culture. All right, Gebu. You're a growing town. No, be a fishing town. Settler. We're gonna go settle that one tile island right here for the cavalry. Milestone complete. Excellent. Did that complete it? Yes, we got a scientific golden age. So we got everything pretty much. We got pretty much everything we were going for anyway. Military, no way we can get that. I mean, we could convert our colonies to get a little bit more. Sure. Yeah, just put things at random places at this point. Heal up. That is a Tecumseh city. Yeah, or Tecumseh colony, yeah. I like how all of these almost all of these islands are settled. And on the other side it's not all that settled. And honestly, that's probably due to the fact that I'm closer to this, so the AI is going to target this more so than the other groups of islands. Cultural exchange, sure. Let's go to, I guess, Harriet Tubman and do open markets. Alright, go convert our colonies. Ah, yes, I did have a trader going here. Nice. Oh, that's someone's colony. Interesting. Right. It doesn't matter now which places I put specialists in, because we already got the scientific we already got our scientific stuff. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and purchase. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and purchase whatever the city needs in terms of production. Production buildings, that is. Like, yeah, like the armor and such. I accidentally converted my own. To be fair, it is a good idea to convert your cities every once in a while. Happiness starts the next celebration, even though we're in the middle of a celebration. Tecumseh, can we have open borders? Yeah. Another crisis policy card. We're definitely not going to do strict censorship. Weak bureaucracy I'm fine with. -8 influence. Honestly, we can end this off with just converting our own cities back to our religion. I don't know how many cities that we converted are still Zoroastrian. It does not seem like many. Yeah. I guess, yeah, place in the city center in Gao. Then the bank can go here next to the university. Then the armor can go right here. No issue. Yeah, we're just continuing on exploring. This has been really more of a chill chill game, because I'm not really too keen on doing war right now for this game. So yeah, we've been just chilling here. And just go around complete specialists there. We got an expansionist slot. Nice. Yields in towns with a specialization, or 30% in distant lands. That's a really nice one to grab. Yeah, when you're not doing military, expansionist is really nice to go for. It's a really nice alternative. Also, for the sake of completing, there we go. I was like, for the sake of completing, I want to see what town that is. I know it's Hatshepsut's colony, but what town is it? For the sake of completing the map.
The real use of...
Unfortunately, Timbuktu doesn't have many tiles for it to work right now, because the other two colonies just take it up so much. Yeah, grab castles too. Although no, it'll be better to get future tech, because we're so close to the end. It won't matter if we grab. We're so close to the end. It won't matter if we grab anything that gives us extra yields. Xerxes is going to settle a colony right there. That's nice. I mean, I'm about to settle a one-tile colony as well. So I'm not really complaining that he's settling a one-tile colony. I honestly have no idea for you. I guess. This is how we do it. Religious site. Towns. Right. I forgot about religious site towns. I mean, it's a little too late. A little too late to switch. But, oh well. I keep on forgetting those exist, because I never really play with this way much. So, I just never know. Alright, we're going to settle the town of Golbeer. Grab a fishing key. Grab a harbor, and grab a temple. And we're going to also grab the two co-wires here and keep them in... Yeah, keeping them in Golbeer. Oh, there's another one right here next to... That's really nice. Boost to culture. We also get a policy. I think we're going to reinstitute Constitution. Yeah, year completed, so I'm going to need to get rid of that. I also say I do prefer the religious game in Civ 6 more. I think, yeah, because Civ 6, a religious game built off of Civ 5's, in so far that you could actually see the pressure, see how many citizens in each city more easily and all that. I'm not a big fan of the religious system in this game. Especially with the religious system here, you're not really incentivized to keep your religion in your own borders, which I find really odd. Yeah, doing this might get us up to, actually, doing this might get us a military golden age. It may very well get us a military golden age if we really focused on it. Hmm. Something to think about. I was going to do something. I don't remember what it was. I guess get a stonecutter here. Might as well get a fishing key in harbor here. I don't care. I mean, it makes it look cooler. Especially with the that building nestled in there in that little ravine. That's cool, right? Yeah, I can get a missionary here and convert these colonies as well. And then, yeah, I mean, yeah. Specialists are a great investment because they really carry on to the next age. So that's why I'm really emphasizing on specialists right now. Both leaders reveal each other's claim Oh, trade maps. I forgot that was a thing. I really forgot that was a thing. So we can now see... That's neat. Yeah, we can now see all of his cities, but nothing further. That's neat. I like it. Yeah, and then... Honestly, it's too late to get a religious site there. Just go be a fishing town. Yeah, not as many islands were settled here. Very interesting. And yeah, I just have way too much money now. Like, yeah, let's invest in this city, make it a better city before we go off on the next age. I mean, yeah, getting a shipyard here wouldn't be too bad. I just realized I was in production mode, not... Yeah, production mode, not purchasing mode. Okay, shipyard down there. Grist mill, and there's really no good spot for you. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I don't care if the other buildings get built. They're going to be irrelevant anyway in the next stage. Okay, we got a cultural legacy point. Or whatever you call them. Culture per age from great work displays. Culture per age in towns, 2 in distant lands. Yeah, it's probably the best one. Legend, we've already got this legend unlocked. 50% production towards buildings and wonders with great slots. It's not really useful for us. Yep, let's grab this one. Get 32 culture out of that. 804 culture. Yeah, Frederick really isn't doing great, is he? That's a shame. That really is a shame. Also, yeah, get the ivory. I can't believe it took me this long to get the ivory. Ivory is going to give you a little bit of production and happiness. So that's these two places convert to Zoroastrianism. We're working on Tadmeka. And then after that, I'm going to need to get up here to Tindirma. Milestone complete there. 10 turns left. Yeah, I think getting this milestone plus 5 age progression, that got us into the 10 turn area. Gabetu, can I get you a... No. Akhenaten then. Missionary? How long would it take for you to get here? Oh, just in time. No, it won't be. Well, no, I think once the 10 turns, the turn timer comes on, these don't affect it. Future Civic, future text, I don't think they affect the time anymore. But unfortunately, I don't think we're going to get future tech in time. That's a shame, because that would be getting us more attribute points. I really don't care about Himiko. Got Diplomatic. We only have one thing in Diplomatic. And yeah, happiness and resource in settlements with resources assigned to them. That's the best one there. Yeah, 16 turns, not really going to do me anything. Nothing is going to do me anything there. We might be able to get Tindirma. We might be able to. I don't think we have enough colonies, actually. Double if it is a conquered settlement follows your religion. So yeah, you get another, you get an additional point. So we will get, yeah, we're going to be shy of a golden age. We are going to be just shy of a golden age that way. This way. Actually, yeah. Himiko settling Hilo really put a plan in, really prevented me from getting a golden age. That's insane. That's insane to think about. All right, constitutional monarchy start celebration. -10 happiness in all cities. -10 happiness in all towns. Dictatorship is long live the dictatorship. I've never played with dictatorships. So let's see how that works out. Really don't need it. I really don't think there's a reason to get dictatorships, because you're already at the very end of the era. This government change does not do anything. Ah, that's terrible for us, but this is nothing. -0 happiness. But yeah, this government change doesn't do anything to you. It really doesn't. Because it's too late in the era for it to apply. Yeah, repair the medieval bridge. Apparently it's destroyed. Build an armor there. I have way too much money because I'm making almost 1,000 GPT. That is insane. Holy shit, Roma's at almost at 50 pop. That is also just mental. Yeah, build a hospital as if it matters. I don't know why that was destroyed. Interesting. You're not a growing... I guess you can be a growing town still. Yeah, 4 turns. I could just theoretically hit shift enter constantly. Yep, there's another thing. So military. That didn't really do anything to military. Interesting. Very interesting. Again, nothing here matters. Nothing here literally matters. Honestly, yeah, let's hit shift enter. There's no need to move units. I don't really need to move them away from anything or move them to anything. I mean, yeah, go ahead. We're going to go ahead and repair the one fishing boat. But really, there's nothing we needed to do. Oh my god! Why is there suddenly so much flooding happening? Why? Also, why are these cities suddenly just on fire? Oh, I think it was just that one level unrest when we switched to dictatorship. That's probably it. Yeah. Now I do want to place down all of the citizens, but like there's no need for me to move anyone. Second time in a row. What the fuck? We'll carry on our legacy. That's fine. Not that it matters anymore. Okay, so we did get one policy slot, so we'll grab culture from specialists. This literally does not matter because next turn we end the era. Damn. Excuse me. Someone got the White Tower done last possible second. So that was an amazing era for us.
Visitors mistook Songhai cities for wondrous mirages. But such brilliance was real, and so they shifted the world.
Songhai is actually really fun. I wonder how fun it will be if you play as Amina. It likely is just so much more fun if you play as her. Yeah, we got a really, really nice thing here. A really nice era. We got, of course, the most amount in treasure fleet because we just got free fleet points. We tied with Ashoka, and apparently we got the most non-sufficient Oribus. Yet there wasn't really many wars going on actually in the world, which is really interesting. I would not have expected that. All right. I have no idea who we're going to play as. I don't know who we have unlocked, let alone who's the best at culture. Get best for cultural victory. Uganda. Culture when pillaging buildings or improvements equal to the yield or healing gained. Land military units gain the amphibious ability. Civilian and support units gain +3 movement while embarked. We also get our unique infantry unit plus 10 HP from pillaging any tile. Okay, this is really interesting. Ottomans actually might also be a great one to go for. Mughals definitely not. What's the Ottomans are like? Or are the Ottomans like? When any leader excavates an artifact in the Ottomans' territory, they generate an additional artifact. Is this including the Ottomans? +3 combat strength for infantry and siege units when attacking. We also get has 2 great works artifact slots. Get access to the Janissary, +5 combat strength against other land units. All civilizations, settlements suffer a -2 penalty for every Janissary stationed or occupying a district. Barbary Corsair is our unique ship. Has no movement to coastal rating. And we have our unique district, created by constructing the Kami and Hammam in the same district, +3 culture and 2 gold on specialists in this city. The Kami, which is our unique cultural building, +9 culture, +1 happiness adjacency with science, and culture with wonders. 2 artifact slot. I thought we might be... Ottomans might be the go-to. Qajar, no. I mean, Russia... Yeah, no, we don't have much tundra terrain, so Russia will be kind of useless. Then Siam. Actually, I think the Ottomans are the play. Even though Hatshepsut is not recommended for the Ottomans by the game. I didn't want to see that. I wanted to, there we go. Change mementos. +2 culture for every trade route. I don't foresee us doing trade. But yeah, let's change out for culture from specialists. Gain science and culture per turn equal to 4% of your gold income. Now that will be worth keeping. Yeah. All right, I think we go with the Ottomans. One of the newer civs.
Amid sparkling minarets and bright tulip gardens, the Ottomans reign at the world's crossroads. Cannons boom over land and sea, and bazaars burst with global goods. The empire's tradition holds strong in the coulier, while secular reforms gain traction in the coffee house. Now take up the sword of Osman and decide the empire's fate.
Sweet. And so we read all of that. We also get our unique policies, though I'm not going to really read. Wait, what is this? +3 culture on quarters with at least 1 happiness building. 3 happiness on quarters with at least 1. This is an interesting thing to play around. So instead of having quarters specific. Well, no, there's only like 2 possible happiness buildings, 2 possible culture buildings, I think, right? So it's not really as big as I was thinking. Anyway, so it looks like we got the Ottomans. Tecumseh went Prussia, which is interesting. Naturally, Xerxes is Qajar. Genghis Khan is Mughals. Friedrich is France. Of course, Hiram is America. Himiko is Japan. Ashoka is Nepal. Isabella is Mexico. And Ibn Battuta is Uganda. Right. Where will our capital be? I don't know. I mean, Min Nefer wouldn't be too bad of a capital. The modern age has begun. Now this, okay. So I do need to really play for the cultural victory. Really do need to do that. All right, we're gonna grab expansionist there. Actually, 2 expansionist entropy points. I really want to be growing. Retain interfaith dialogue. +4 science for every foreign settlement following your religion. Not really useful. But this is Deep Roots, +2 culture per relic in previous age. We're going to grab that and going to grab a cultural attribute point. All your cities from the previous age remain cities. In addition, cities in distant lands gain 2 pop. Treasure Fleet Golden Age, I think, might be ever so slightly better than Enlightenment Golden Age, although the Enlightenment Golden Age is really, really good. And then we are going to go, yeah, do that. Perfect. Minnefer Wassets. View map. That's 47 production. Yeah, I think we move it back to Wasset, the capital. I mean, Mennefer and this other one down here are cities because of our economic golden age. So yeah, we'll make Wasset the capital of Constantinople, or Constantinia. And then we have one wild card to play with. I think we go for culture. Right. So yeah, doing that gives us a lot more to play with here. Let's go for the production. Also, yeah, we need to go in here and grab this. I don't know if I should bank the culture. Yeah, let's bank the culture. See what we can do with that. And then go for purchasing in all settlements. And then expansions, we could go for a settlement limit. I don't see a reason for that. I think we play tall from now on. Which would mean 5% growth rate in cities, and 50% of food is refunded when a city grows by adding a specialist. And then scientific. Go for this. This will give me more science, though this scales a lot better. But for now, we'll grab this. Yeah, and then we have to... Everywhere is grown, pretty much. So let's go ahead. Apparently, I never got that silver. That's very interesting. What are your things here? Actually, you have quite a bit of production. Grab the silver. Yeah, and grab the mountains. I don't know why you got 3 pops, but the fact that you did is insane. The fact that I'm just getting so many pops is insane. Yeah, I guess we work the mountains in the cities because we definitely get huge growth of people. Now here we definitely need to work specialists. And I will try to be going for cultural specialists, although they look all, yeah, for, except for the unique quarter here, for culture. Actually, I should have done the horses. Whoops. Although right here's a lot of mountains to work. I'm going to be working the food, though. And then, as always, we're going to be working on the fish tiles and the islands. Grab the chocolate. Nice. Although right here, working this will give me production and happiness. Again, happiness gets us to celebrations a lot quicker. Right. Let's take a look at our resources, which we don't have much. Unassign all resources. Foxes. Gets us happiness. Constantinople, let's get happiness in that. Which apparently is also getting me culture. Silk still does... Yeah, +6 culture in the capital. We'll get the silk in Constantinople. And you're still +4 science in towns. So I will go ahead and put all of these into towns. And then just get food in one place or another. And then horses will go wherever there is just the least amount of happiness. So, but that will be... I'll save that for last. Oh, never. Minus 26 unhappy, or minus 26 happiness. That's insane. You also need the... You also need the ivory. Or you also need the production. Now, I guess we focus on the happiness in you. Get the production in the cities, because I really don't think the production really matters as much in the towns. Is there anywhere that's negative? No, there's a 27 that I think is the lowest I see, except for -14. Yeah, I guess horses will go into the 27 here. And then the food will just go put there, I guess. Cool. Yeah, this will obviously be a good culture slot. Yeah, the thing is, but like I can see which ones, which yields are, which styles give the best yields. But there are obviously yields I prefer more over than happiness, which are culture and science. So we are going to immediately start out with academics, because Oxford University is so damn good. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and start there. Which one is our unique wonder as the Ottomans? Sultan Ahmet Kami. I have no idea which one that is. I mean, yeah, we can get it through here. Oh, this is interesting. 2 different lines. They don't connect at all. Where does Sultan Ahmet Khani normally... Where is it normally? In the tech or the culture tree? It would have to be in the tech tree, wouldn't it? Because I don't see it in the cultural. No, I actually don't see it in here anyway. The fuck is it? Oh, it's right here under Modernization 2. Yeah, we're going to go for that. Modernization 2. Although, actually, it'd be quicker to get this. So we're going to go ahead and start off with this, actually. And then go for political theory. That would be quicker. I don't like anyone. We'll get Rich's Dua because I do need to get to building wonders this time around. Culture. I don't like other civs building my my wonders. So that's why I'm specifically going for all of that. All right, looks like the best ones we're going for are actually the Egyptian ones. And yeah, I do think those are better than the Songhai ones, honestly. All right, go for City Park. Yeah, in City Center, I'm fine with that. Again, City Park. City Center looks like is best. You know what? We're gonna purchase the City Park because you desperately need it. And then we're also going to purchase a settler in you, I guess. And build a grocer. Put you right there. Actually, we're gonna tell everyone to sleep. Because, sure, why not? What do the Janissaries look like? Yeah, they look like your normal infantry unit, but they do look cool. The unit models do look cool in this game. As a matter of fact, I'm just gonna put these guys into. Yeah, into the fleet commander. Move the fleet commander in. Also, let's take a look around. Geneva, you are not interested. I'm not interested in you. I'm kind of interested in the science, but I'm mainly looking for cultural, like you. Okay, we'll start befriending you and you. Actually, are there any of the ones next to me? It looks like Zimbabwe is conquered by someone. Interesting. Yeah, let's go and grab the science one. You're very far from home. By the way, house 15 artifacts. I'm still so freaking confused on how the fuck you get to the relics. All right. Yeah, I guess elective republic. Yeah, elective republic. Let's go. All right, then. Let's go ahead and settle. There's 2 places we can settle down here. 1, 2. Yeah, we can settle right here and settle right here. That's fine. Also, yeah, where best to build? Oxford University, I think.
No.
Yeah, I think you have the most amount of production. Hold on. No, Constantinia has 155. 85. Yeah, Constantinople has the most amounts. That does shave 2 turns off. However, if I place it here, there would be the most amount of adjacencies. Although there'd be a fair amount of adjacencies right here as well. Yeah, I mean, there's... Yeah, I think we go with building Oxford up here and make that our priority. Get the schoolhouse going as well. Make that more of a priority over the city park. Now, we could go for electricity to get the laboratory, but no. I think we go down for industrialization. Although getting steam engine 2 wouldn't be too bad to get the extra production. We're going to get the boost to culture. We desperately need that. Yeah, we're going to get the 14 gold. That'll be nice. Yeah, I've gotten Oxford University pretty much every single game we've played for a while now. I don't intend on losing it. I always rush for that wonder because it's just so good. Now that does
the
mean
tulip cups are absent. Bring the wine cups in.
Hold on. We got a unique thing. Plus your culture on quarters with at least 1 happiness building. 3 happiness on quarters with at least 1. So we want to basically mix our happiness buildings and our cultural buildings, which is really interesting. This doesn't affect us yet, because a lot of our stuff is are overbuildable. Plus 1 culture and quinine. Sure. I don't think we have any quinine. Yeah, we don't have any quinine. But sure. What are the requirements for our unique wonder? I pressed the wrong button. It's be built adjacent to another wonder. I mean, I guess it only makes sense to build it next to the Grand Bazaar. There's no place to build it next to the Grand Bazaar. The plot thickens. Okay, what we're gonna do, we're gonna buy a grocer. We're gonna purchase it, or we're gonna place it right here. It's not the optimal play, or it's not the optimal place. What matters shit. No, that's not where I wanted to put it. I'm making sure I'm doing this right. For each culture adjacent. Yeah, I'm thinking about this. I'm having to think about this because I want to do this right? This is Constantinople. I might put my culture buildings right here. Because they're not only get... Yeah, my culture buildings will get... I should use map tax for this. My culture buildings in Constantinople will get adjacency. They're already getting adjacency from wonders. Right here and right here. However, if I place my unique quarter here, you're already getting adjacency from... Let's check the happiness one. Yeah, you're getting some adjacency from the building constructible. Okay, let's actually be a little bit more specific here than just that. Our culture buildings go here. Yeah, getting it more specific is a lot better. I think that's where I was going wrong with my setting up. These aren't great to use. And then our unique wonder plus 2 gold and plus 2 culture and gold on wonders in this settlement. This is double for exploration wonders and triple. Okay. Technically speaking, this would be best put in Constantinople. But Constantinople is working on Oxford University. I have no wonders here, because this is a very new city. Must be built next to a wonder. I could theoretically build it here. It's not the optimal play. But it's really the only... Actually, can I build it anywhere in Constantinople? No. Actually, yeah. I can build it like... This is the only tile I can build it. Actually, Mennefer can build it. That'll take them 12 turns, but they can build it. As opposed to what? Let's go ahead and purchase this so we can actually see. Seven turns. 7 turns. It's not going to get me any culture because there's no wonders here. Yeah, I think it's worth actually going for this here. We could build it here. I think... Already building the grocer there. If we build it here, we overbuild on the caravanserai. Our culture stuff then must go... Actually, our culture stuff will be best there, actually. Yeah, and then... Each adjacent wonder... Science constructible. Pure gold on... Where's the science buildings going to go? 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. A bunch of 10s. So we can put the science stuff here. That means we can just put our unique stuff here. We'll get some adjacency at least. That's 10 culture. 10 culture. Yep. Because, yeah, +1 from... Or I get +9 normally and then +1 from Bursa right here. I think that's the play. Yeah, and then after that, I don't really care where anything else goes. I'm in Nefer, yeah. This is... Yeah, this would be the best place to put it because this is just the most amount of wonders in a concentrated area. 4 wonders, yeah. Yeah. Although... Our unique civic, or one of them, Sedef Kakma. It's weird the way whatever way you say it. +3 culture and quarters with at least 1 happiness building. +3 happiness on quarters with at least 1 cultural building. I'm trying to think of how that... I'm trying to visualize how that works. So sorry if that's taking me a while to think it out. Also, yeah. This would remain our best cultural place. And then this would be our best place for our unique district. And then science. Which one of these gets science? Culture, wonder, yeah, you get happiness for science. Okay, so then putting science right here, which we still get normal 10, gets us more happiness. Sure, that works. Everything else I don't really care about. Maybe the rail station. I mean, care about, I mean, care to plan out. But I think it'll be fine. So, in here, we build this. Build it on top of there. There we go. Yeah, build it on top of there. Yeah, we'll finish the grocer, and then we'll get the science down. What? Sorry, my cat. One of my cats is demanding attention. Literally demanding. No, stop it. My cat likes to claw on my chair to get my attention. I don't like it. No, stop it. Yeah, I have no idea where he got that, got this idea from. I don't know. All right, yeah, we'll go for political theory. Stop it. So that was a lot into planning. I don't know if it's even optimal. I don't think it is. But that will get us pretty much the most amount of culture. Yeah, so let's work on Steam Engine 2 to get a little bit of extra production. And yeah, so Kukia has really become a suburb of Constantinia, formerly Waset. I wonder, has this changed? Actually, hold on. We need to get this. Oh, we got another freaking flood.
What does not add up in numbers?
Okay, yeah. Ironworks we're gonna try to purchase. By the way, I didn't take a look at the science buildings here. I know I'm all over the place right now. I definitely am. We're gonna try to purchase the ironworks. Now I just need to visualize which districts I had planned out, so I don't accidentally build over it and it's way too late. So yeah, we'll build it here. Or we'll purchase it there. Same with Min-Nefer, because honestly they'll need the ironworks more. I probably should have prioritized that over Constantinople, but oh well. Yeah, get the schoolhouse down. And then the ironworks. Actually, yeah, I can go right there by the city park. Nice. Build the schoolhouse there. Yeah, we just want to get signs. And it looks like we've got the Oxford University.
I wonder
We have.
does anything at Oxford but dream and remember.
Yep. I mean, I always rush for it. It's so good, and it's just right there. And I always have so much science. It's just 2 turns to get the tech. Excellent. And then also, it does improve the yields of any building in this circle. So it's actually perfectly placed. 500 culture, which completes natural history for me. So
I died from the plant.
I will probably want to also start purchasing. I probably also want to start purchasing museums as soon as possible, right? So I can get. What's it called? Artifacts as soon as possible. Yeah, I forgot to grab this. I need to get this, and then. Yeah, grab the science right there. Although maybe I should have grabbed the culture. No, I already did grab the culture for the specialists. Okay, that's good actually. I like it. Yeah, we're gonna go for mass production. We're just gonna go for it. All right, we're gonna settle the town of Bursa. Yeah, fish. That I forgot the name of that, and then we're gonna hook you up with all the good stuff: the fishing key and the harbor. And yeah, actually, that's these 2 resources in Bursa are completely fine by me. I think I was going to do something. I don't remember what it was. Yeah, I don't remember. Oh yeah, purchase some museums. People are already getting going for
The memory of having sat at someone's feet
ideologies.
will later make.
Anything interesting here? Social science. Timbuktu can go, actually. Humanism. Humanism is where it's at. And then, yeah, we can wait for the next celebration or so. Looks like, yeah, more cities have grown. Get the fish. And I guess work that. We can keep it there. And then, yeah, I want to purchase 3,000 gold. Might have to wait 1 to 2 turns for that. Definitely 2 turns, because I need to repair all in here. Actually, maybe 3 turns even. That sucks. So actually, after this, I don't even focus on that. Get the museum going. Ironworks, yeah, I'll just purchase the ironworks. Get the museum going in here. I love this construction. It's a pretty nice place as well in this, overlooking this bay. But in the shadow of Bursa. You'd love to see it. Gets me a little bit of extra science those tiles do. And you're growing just nicely. Yeah, we're always going for the cultural stuff. Social sciences, it's at the sacrifice of food, yes, but you get a ton of science. Yeah, I just also want to go up here just to figure out which city this is. Isabella has joined democracy. Very interesting. Can I purchase an ironworks? I sure can. Right there. Every little bit of production helps. It really does, until you reach the point of diminishing returns, then it really doesn't. But we haven't hit there yet. Not at all. Nowhere close. I have no idea where to work here. There's so many arguments for pretty much every one of these. I guess, yeah, mountains, working in the mountains isn't always a bad idea, I think. They're actually pretty decent tiles to work.
The one who adapts
Okay,
his
we unlock
policy
our
to his
ideology
times
tree.
prospers.
Also, we get a free.
So readily
We also get a social policy card. Land heritage, living standards is also nice. Free speech is also nice. Free speech will actually cancel out some of what we lose in social science. But living standards does actually cancel out some of what we lose in humanism. Actually, we'll go for living standards. Happiness, I'm seeing now is very, very important. +6 culture on... Yeah, +6 culture on schoolhouses, yeah. And this one... Yeah, mechanization is honestly the best to go with. Museums for each cultural city-state you're a suzerain of. We're not really a suzerain of any cultural city-state, so yeah, we'll get textile industry. Or not many. Speaking of which, we need to grab this guy. Alright, which ones are best for culture? It's not communism. I really don't think it's fascism either. Yeah, fascism is minus culture. Yeah, democracy is. Suffrage gets +105 culture. And it's a cultural attribute point. We'll go research democracy. Honestly, don't ask me which one is better, because I really don't know which one of those are better for just better generally, what you get out of it. I personally think it depends on what victory you're going for, but I don't know. I don't know. Because, like, I know there's, like, in Civ 5, there's, like, an ideology that was specifically just the best for anything you go for. I can't remember which one that was, but I remember that being a thing. And yeah, I mean, considering, yeah, I guess a lot of our towns are just growing that fast. I don't know if that's any true, but I guess they are. Yeah, I go for free speech. I guess put the horses in there for the happiness. Make you into a fishing town. Like I said, I'm not really... the most keen on... I don't know where I was going with that. I really don't know. Also, yeah, getting a port there is another resource slot. Though we don't care. I mean, we kind of do care because Hatshepsut gets culture from all that stuff. But...
I hear and answer
okay, there it
the
is.
prayer of the suppliant when he calls to me.
Sotamakt Kame.
So let them respond to my call and believe in me.
Beautiful. Absolutely wonderful. Alright, you're close to finishing your museum. Yeah, you're gonna take a while. Okay, so we only have one turn left for a museum. I'm just gonna preemptively take this, because we're gonna get quite a bit of culture from it. More and more towns are growing. You love to see it. Oh yeah, you can see here, not many people have gotten ideologies yet. I think it's only me, Isabella, Ashoka, and that's it. Yeah.
Suffrage is the pivotal right.
Alright, +3 culture from specialists. How much does that get us? Yeah, 105 culture at the expense of production, admittedly. But it is really, really good. But I don't want to get rid of any of these. So I might just wait for the next celebration. Elected democracy. The people see one another as equals and believe every voice has its value. All are represented, all may speak, and all collectively decide. It is a way forward for all humanity, they say. Cultural attribute points. So yeah, we get 2 cultural attribute points. I am not going to be making any alliances, so we're going to get 2 of these. And we also have a diplomatic. Celebration length is longer with this. However, we do get a free social policy slot down here. Or we could also grab science and culture here for Suzerain. I think we go with celebration length. I think we might get more out of it than anything else. I could go further into there, but I need to get natural history too. Okay, so let's build the military academy here. Seems best put one of these 2 places. What about the ironworks? Okay, the ironworks, it doesn't matter. So we'll place it up here. Get the production going in that city. All right, we can go for our unique building. Military Academy. Yeah, we'll place it right there. I guess we'll talk later. Oh yeah, we get free units as well because we went democracy. Nice. Oh, I meant to also check if we can get antiquitarians. Or explorers. Antiquitarian is for... Antiquitarian is for Britain only. Really, farms are getting more than the sea tiles. Interesting. You're also going to be a fishing town. Oh, that's probably why, because you weren't specifically chosen as a fishing town. That'll do it. That'll really do it.
I died from the mineral and I became the
Explorers,
plant.
you can use the
I died from the
excavate
plant
artifacts
and
up
I arose the
action
animal.
on or adjacent to natural
I died
wonders.
from the animal and I became the man. And
I have
was
no idea what
Jerusalem
that means. I mean, we could definitely try it out here with this wonder. But I don't see any stuff to excavate. Exploration ruins have already been researched for this continent. Complete the hegemony civic to research antiquity ruins. Hegemony. I hate this so much. I could really be going for our unique stuff. I really could be doing that. But no. Military Academy. Let's put that there. And then the rail station. Right here. Why not? Wait, so in culture, yeah, we need 15 artifacts. We can house 3, 9, 3, 6, 9, 8, or 9, 10 so far. That being said, though, Kukia can definitely build a wonder here. It won't hurt. In fact, it will benefit these two tiles. So let's see here. What wonders can we build? Hermitage would be nice. So let's get that down. I mean, it's not going to be the end of the world if we can't get it. But it would be nice to have. Honestly, let's get a review. I don't need you. It'd be nice to have. But I'm definitely getting the production buildings down first. Just because it would speed up our wonder construction. Alright, dig up a great work, I guess. That'll take a couple turns. And you do the same. Yeah, next two towns would be, by the way, right here, like right here, and then right here, because I don't want anyone to settle there. I'm saying this because globalism and nationalism will be next. Yeah, they will be next on our list of things to get, or they're next on our list of cultures to get, and they add settlement limit. Xerxes went communist. Interesting.
The well-being of...
Okay, there's an extra settlement limit. I'm going to purchase a settler in here. honestly purchase a port there as well. Why not? I'll give me an extra resource slot. Like I need it.
Just as modern mass production.
Okay, yeah,
requires
that's
a
another
standardized-
settlement limit actually because of industrialization. Also, I'm gonna go over here and purchase. I mean, settler doesn't matter. I was gonna get a explorer because there's a one over here, a natural wonder that we can excavate as well. I am putting emphasis on this because the sooner we do all of this stuff, the better. The more likely we are to win. Alright, so we went all the way up to mass production. Get production on production buildings. That is just way too good. Alright, suffrage. Get that nice boost of culture. 1,125 culture. Unfortunately, Ashoka is way more than us. Looks like you got something. You both got something. I don't know where other wonders are, unfortunately. +1 artifact, +1 artifact. I mean, you go over here. These guys have unlimited uses. I can't search the continent because I don't have Hegemony. This is honestly the worst part of the cultural victory in Civ 6. I think they just like, I think they were like, we just need to make it a little bit longer, or a little bit harder of a, a little bit longer of a thing to get, a victory to get. So we'll just add it like this, or add a tech requirement. I don't like that. I really don't like that. Alright, looks like we are working on Hermitage. We actually got it down to 5 turns instead of 7 by working on our production buildings. So that is really nice. And over here we saw the town of Edirne. Yeah, go for the whales. And the food. And then, of course, we get all of our normal stuff. Fishing key, harbor, the works. Actually, we're going to move, the whales up to Gao to get the extra production. Unfortunately, I can't settle here to fill in these 4 tiles. It's way to heal it. Nowhere.
The members of
This
the nation
this
will never know
island can't
least
fit
of their
2.
fellow members.
This
Ready.
this island cannot fit 2 cities. Unfortunately. And then let's sell the town of Izmit. Again, let's get the works. Our normal stuff. And we can grow that city once we grow this one. And then what else? What is next? Yeah, we can get mass production too. No issue. Yeah, I love how our borders are just looking way more complete. Plus 1 additional artifact from being in Ottoman territory. That might be my downfall, is because everyone's getting an additional artifact, and I'm not. I don't know though. Yeah, totally get the rail station here. That's the best tile for it. Milestone for Geographic Society. That is concerning. That is very concerning. Fuck now, we also have another settlement slot. I could get it's just the matter of filling in space at this point for me. Like the settlement slots you're given them basically you're basically given them for the ability to go for the domination victory. But we don't need them. We're not going for a domination victory. Why the fuck are you there? I mean, you're just moving through. Hmm. I guess I gotta keep you around. I guess I gotta keep you around. Well, no, that's probably like the most inefficient use for you. But I don't know where any other natural wonder is. I mean, it just shows you haven't explored the interior here. Which there is one right there. But the guy right here is gonna get there first. Yeah, honestly, you just chill there. It's like a hegemony. What is our quest? Proof of quinine resource. I don't know where any quinine is.
Borders on the chaotic,
And there's Hermitage.
but the collector's passion borders
First
on
time
the
building
chaos
Hermitage in
of
this game.
memories.
Beautiful. You love to see it. Yes, let's get that boost to culture. It's going to shave off a turn of hegemony. That is good to see. And yeah, let's get a rail station going. Right here. You're no longer a growing town. I don't know why I keep on having you as a growing town, but you need to get a grocery. There. Oh God. Category 4
Just
hurricane.
as modern mass production requires this.
Right on top of a Edirne. Dear God, plus 3 culture on city parks. That's really good. That is really good. I could go for the production, but let's go for... Yeah, I should just go for radio. Yep, start excavating. Also, I need to befriend some city-states around. Especially the cultural ones. By the way, I am going to end this stream when I either lose or win the game. Yeah, so befriend you. And befriend you. Five food. Okay, that's insane. All right, start work on unique building. And then grocer. Yeah, right here. That's the best place. Sweet. Boost to production.
We feel free
Production.
because we lack the
culture.
very language to articulate our unfreedom.
Ah, Zizek. I recognize that's that name from philosophy classes. Anyway, all of that's fine and dandy, but the most important thing that we have here is this continent's antiquity ruins can be researched by an explorer at a university or museum. So we can go here. Why the fuck are you taking 2 turns to go there? Why the fuck are you... Is fucking traffic that bad? You know? I could go for Taj Mahal, but I need to go for this one. Right there. Our unique civics. Nice, nice. That's our milestone. +1 artifact. And you've grown. Let's grow into those whales. Actually, where are the whales there? Right there. Again, the best place to put them. City. Who's gonna make more? Who will make more use of the whales than we are, or within towns are? All right, research, which gives us 1 artifact. I mean, yeah, the research portion, like, oh, you've got to go research this. That's cool. That's cool. However, the fact that you had to get a lot of text to do it, I don't like that much.
If the tulip cups are absent,
Okay. This gives 10 culture, actually, for a specialist. And then... production towards constructing... that's already too late. Oh, we gain artifacts with this. That's insane. Land heritage. Also, were there any more towns I wanted to go for? I guess up here. Purchase settler, and then work on our unique building, or unique places. Quarters, that's what they're called. Work on our unique quarters, city parks. I would also like to get that online. And build that there. You're going to be a fishing town, naturally. Get you your grocer. Go excavate that. When did I get all of these? What? That is weird. But okay, I'm not gonna say no.
Is not that
I'm really not gonna say no. Cool. 1 artifact. Then we can go research down here. For this continent. It's good that you don't have to go back to your homeland, actually, to do the research. That's cool. Because that would be very fucking annoying if you had to do that. Cultural imperialism, I guess. Also, fireside chats. Wouldn't be too bad, just to get the extra happiness. Get the boost to culture, which gives us production towards museums. Cultural attribute points. And then get the extra artifacts. Then down here, we'll do the boost to our culture. You are definitely going to be a fishing town. And then go for grocer. In your only land tile. Right, because this is owned by Hemnu. And then the rest of the peninsula is owned by Mennefer. And you can't change tile ownership between cities. Ooh, she just kind of went fascist. Oh, no. My boy, Shingus. Why? I think he's naturally primed to go fascism. That leader is. The AI is, I should say. Alright. Settle the town of Kayseri. Oh, there is a quinine resource for us. There was a quinine resource for us to improve. Dang. Yeah, I just now realized that. Yeah, Kayseri is a suburb of Gao. Izmit is a suburb of Mennefer, which Mennefer, Constantinia, and Kukia are just one huge metropolis. I love how that was built out like that. That's great.
we deem it.
All right, we got that, which gave us progress in culture. We're actually close to a victory. We just need a few more artifacts. What does this give us? When a unit destroys a fortified district defenses, and all the land siege and infantry units have movement restored. Now that's interesting. I would love to do a. Yeah, this is our. I'm not really going to focus on these two because these are conquest focused, and that's not what we're here for. But I would love to do. I would love to do a. I would love to do a conquest as the Ottomans. That would be cool. Let's go ahead and go towards progressivism. It's going to take no time at all because we produce so much fucking culture. In fact, Ahsoka's gone down in culture. That's interesting. Probably from policies he's gotten with fascism. That'll do it.
The face of a city.
Yeah, boost to culture. That's nice. Boost to science. That's also nice. And you are my friend now, so we'll grab you a little bit of extra culture. Start excavating, my friend, in you too. More and more cities grow. Buy food, that's nice.
We hold these truths to be self-evident.
Of course,
all
they
men
put the
are
Declaration of
created equal.
Independence here.
That they
I didn't realize
endowed
that.
by their creator with certain
Free press. Do we want that? Maybe in a little while. Yeah, you desperately need production. So go ahead and get Military Academy. Where's the best place to put it? Yeah, this will be the science. So technically that would be the best place to put it. Up here. Yeah, sure. And then get the ironworks down. Yeah, this isn't the best city, but it's a city. It's a city. That's all we can say about that. I mean, it's a city with 2 frickin' wonders. What more could you want? Yeah, get the tiles with 5 food. Those are the best ones to grab. Like that. Acknowledge, I don't really care. I'm also quite excited to see what the unique district looks like. Oh, that looks nice. Yeah, they had to really move a couple buildings around, this building around, but that looks really nice. Anyway, new artifact. Nice. Yeah, just +3 culture. $9.5. Where else? Where else? Nowhere else? There's this place by Zimbabwe, sure. Mine and Spain's archaeologists are working together. Racing against each other at the same place.
Before your very ears. You will be relieved, I hope.
Eiffel Tower wouldn't be too bad of an idea to go for. And then, yeah, get Radio 2. Where best to put Eiffel Tower, I wonder? Wait, has it been built? That's the next, actually should be my first question. It has not. Where do I need to build it? It must be placed adjacent to a district. Six turns versus 5 turns versus 7. So yeah, Constantinople is the best place to put it. But I kind of do want to finish this. Also, it'd be kind of ugly just out away from the city. Of course, as we all know, I always go for the aesthetics. So we place it probably next to the train station, if I had to imagine. Or no. Yeah, next to the train station, destroy that farm. Yeah, perfect. And from there, we can get 10 more culture.
The idea of freedom is
Okay, we got
inspiring.
progressivism. Which I think we get... Their finest hour protection... No. The New Deal. 30% protection towards constructing wonders. Which is better than the riches of the doo-wop. So we replace it with the New Deal. Over here we got another artifact. That's nice. And we need to come up here and excavate up there. Another artifact. Got someone going over here. And then there's something over here to excavate. Yeah, it's not much production opportunities to work in this city anyway. I just realized that. Alright, modern civics. I guess we can go for capitalism. And then get the Statue of Liberty from there. We're definitely going down the bottom of the tree because the top of the tree is a lot of military stuff. Like I said, I don't really care about the military stuff. Alright, how close are we? We need to get two more artifacts before we can start work on the World's Fair. Six fair there. Interesting. Do I need to research something specifically for the World's Fair? I don't think so. I think I just get the ability to build it. Yeah, let's go for Scholarly Network. Can't fucking speak. And Antiquitarium. Build ourselves a factory. Right here. Interesting. And excavation has already started there. Now that's very interesting. Oops. I guess go up here. Yeah, honestly, I really don't need ports. I don't think I do. Yeah, you need to be a fishing town. I do need to go around and just get grocers and other things that these places just need. Grocers for the towns, first and foremost. Because I worry more about their growth than anything. You already have it. You already have it. You do not. Yeah, I don't have anything else to buy. Or I don't have any more money to buy with. I guess grab that chocolate. Yeah, I guess it's a matter of time if I can get the 2 artifacts out in time. Build that, and then get the laboratory. Factory would also be nice. Also, I think that's America's theme. I mean, you get the theme of every civilization that you're playing with in that certain game. But I'm just guessing here. Which one that was based off of Oh my fucking god. Okay, just fucking wait. Because apparently there's already a Tecumseh explorer here.
We annihilated the world before.
Alright, there's more culture. And get more science on science buildings by researching electricity too. Actually, wait, will that be taken up? I don't know. Where's the university? I think I might have to research for this continent as well. And I don't like how there's no, like, search function for certain buildings. Or things like that. I really don't like that.
The tower.
All right,
can live on
there's
itself.
the Eiffel Tower.
One can dream there. Eat
Again,
there.
this is my
Observe
first
there.
time building the
Understand
Eiffel Tower in Civ 7.
One can feel oneself cut off from the world, and yet the owner of a world.
Amazing.
It is not from the benevolence.
+1 specialist in all cities. That's great to see. Yeah, 4 specialists is insane. We're not really gonna reach it. Right. Down here. Avant-garde, yeah. 28 production, or culture 28 happiness. God fucking damn it! I can't get anywhere without someone being there first at this point. Where? It also seems like, yeah, it seems like there's a bunch of overbuildable buildings or quarters with one building, and that's why the AI is just massively extending its cities. Where the fuck are your museums, and where are your universities? No, that's a... Right? Runes from all ages have already been researched. Okay, never mind. Go over here to the new continent, then. Fucking annoying this is. I may have to conquer for one. For a, for an artifact. I don't like the prospect of that, but I might have to. Watch there be one right here that no one's gotten to yet. Doi Sutep has been built. Alright, befriend you. I don't want there to be any troubles when I get over there. Is there... Wait, is... Frederick went communist. No, I don't think there is a way to grab, through spies, other people's artifacts. I really don't think there is a way. Actually, no, I need one more. This should do it. Then. If I truly need one more. Alright. Yeah. Get science. Opera house. Talk later. Oh. Right. Constantinople has a factory. Which ones are growth rate? Kowlin has culture, so we'll put the culture stuff in there. Brandenburg Gate has been built.
It is not from the
All right, there's the Statue of
benevolence
Liberty.
the
Must
butcher,
be
the brew-
the only place to build it is Benefia. No. You? Yeah, that's actually insane that you're the only place able to build it. I might as well just purchase your factory. I don't remember where I was building it. I think it was going to be right here. We can also build it right here. So do that. That's going to shave a turn off of the Statue of Liberty. Up here, yeah, you're taking a while. I know. I know. It's not much I can do there. It's nothing. Spread rumors about fake artifacts. Remove all yields from the target civilizations. Okay. I don't know why I haven't seen that before. That's insane. Yeah, we'll grab this. Because you only have one resource slot. That's actually really good to get. I don't know who's the closest. I think Ashoka might be the closest to getting... I mean, we can see here with rankings. I'm ahead. No, actually, it's Frederick. Frederick's also for front runner. Okay. All right, now we need to get the modern cultural victory. We need to build the World's Fair. And I think of course, we need to do it in Constantinople. That is, I think, our highest production city. Yes. So forget about all of this. World's Fair, 7 turns. And we win. Now, no one better fucking have a banker out there. No one better fucking have it somewhere out there.
The well-being of faraway strangers.
Wait,
This
and
is-
actually, hold on. We can make it even faster. I can't slot any other resources. So I'll need to honestly get Future Civic. If I do that, then I probably need to grab... Where is it? Ports. Grabbing a port here will give me the ability to slot resources. We can shift all of our stuff around to put all of our production tiles or all of our production stuff into Constantinople. Actually, just move you off there for now. And then sure, add that, and then get the Kowlin right here. So that brings it down to, I think the 5 was just natural. I don't know if that got us out of me. So yeah, ideally in 5 turns we can get a victory here. Four turns, sorry. 4 turns we can get a victory here. Sure, I guess you can do that, although we've already established our dominance here. Yeah, get rid of you. Honestly, shift enter. Sure, I don't really care. Enter. Can't believe in this city we haven't built our unique district. We built it 3 times. In 3 of our 4 cities. God damn it. Repair all. Honestly, I don't care about all of this. Although it's a great feeling to slot your. It's a great feeling to put down your citizens into work. It's a great feeling.
If I cannot inspire love, I will cause fear.
All right, next turn, come on! I swear to God, if someone gets victory right now, I swear to fuck.
Give me
Yes!
your tired,
Wait,
your
that's
poor,
Statue of Liberty!
your huddled masses yearning to breathe free. I lift my lamp beside the golden door.
I didn't realize we were going to finish that at the same time as the World's Fair, but I guess it's fitting. Shift enter. No. Shift enter. I don't really care. Next turn, come on. Yeah, guys, yeah, it's great that we got the Statue of Liberty. There we go. There's the World's Fair. Suited for battle, win a game as Hatshepsut. This is the only natural cultural victory as Hatshepsut as the Ottomans, mind you. I'm not going to say the Ottomans were really fun because I didn't have any experience with the Ottomans whatsoever. I guess they would actually be a lot more fun in the military side of things.
One can traverse the world laid out in pavilions for the amusement of the crowd, and still be home for dinner.
Yep. That's actually a beautiful drawing of a city, of like the Paris skyline. The food looks so good. That's a great feeling. Oh, okay, that's a bit loud. But yes, cultural victory as Hatshepsut, Ottoman as the Ottomans. Yep. Honestly, it looks like the AI was nowhere close on Railroad Tycoon. I don't think I gave the AI enough time to get any age progress in Railroad Tycoon. Actually, Ashoka was close. If I had done more time, he was going for the conquest. Luckily, I was just ahead of Frederick for a Geographic Society. Yeah, so that's great. So if you've liked this, please follow. If you haven't, head over to the VODs channel to check out anything you have missed, and head over to the main channel for any edited content. With that, goodbye.